Okay, so I'm with Paul here. So, Paul, first and foremost, what were you doing prior to joining gyms or coming to gyms?
Well, I've been an accountant all my life and trying to semi-retire, and I couldn't get into it, so I thought bookkeeping would be good. I did a couple of years with another bookkeeper, but the jobs weren't coming my way and I was getting dissatisfied and I wanted more control over who I was getting, you know. So Lloyd was the one who came to me and said, "You want to join the franchise?" And I said, "Fine, yeah." I did do research and a bit of due diligence, as they all do with most franchises or most large investments. And it's been 6 months since he first contacted me, and I'm hooked.
You're in and hooked. Yeah. So how you find the training? Off camera, you're saying you had a bit of reservations about the generic training or whatever.
Yep.
So how you finding the 3-day component?
Well, my background is accounting. I'm supposed to be boring, but so sales and marketing isn't my strong point. So
Okay.
I needed someone with a brand, like gyms, to come and say, right, we can do some, branding for you, and we got to get leads for you.
Yep.
And the best way to get leads is actually being here in the training and actually having all these, like-minded people wanting to invest money, which is going to be their lifeline to their future.
Yeah.
To actually, generate a living, an income. And maybe not do 20 years, but you'll definitely get 10 years out of me.
Yeah. And that's a great one for you from bookkeeping, because obviously, as you said before, you got 60 to maybe 80 people who are here all having a franchise.
Right.
Obviously, when they first get, there's a lot of, what am I going to do? Back statements and all this sort of stuff. And then it's a great captive audience for you.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people just don't want to handle paperwork, but I love paperwork,
Yeah.
That's been my forte for ages. I don't want to change careers.
Yeah.
I just want to change how I manage it and have my own customers and that. And it's a great opportunity for me to do that,
So before your expertise, you're saying you're an accountant and you had a CPA. So how long were you an accountant before exactly?
30 years, mate.
30 years. So you had that much experience in the field. Yeah.
Yeah, 30 years, mate.
Wow.
Yeah, I know everything and anything about big businesses, large businesses, small businesses, plus software, even before software came in.
Yeah. And what made you choose gyms as a vehicle for your business? Because you told me before you may look at something else.
Yeah, I did look at other franchises, and there was a disconnect between the brand and what they were doing, and there was too much for them, the franchisee and the owner. And I went back to gyms and I reviewed that, and I found that fixed fees, it was great, rather than percentage, things like that. It made it more attractive for me to actually be in that business and to grow it myself. The pay as you go type work guarantee is great. They didn't have it in the others, so there's advantages in being with gyms. And the network is great. I'm the third day and I'm bloody into it, I haven't even signed up.
That's great, Paul, and that's really good. And what you've mentioned is great. We do these testimonials a bit, and what you said there about the pay for work guarantee and the fixed as well, the fixed fee. People think it's turnover based, but it's not at all, is it?
No, it's great.
So you could grow your business to be as massive as possible, but you're still paying the same fixed fee.
I'm dollar conscious of
I
this
can
time
imagine.
of my life, I try and squabble about fees and this and that, but I'm not going to, because it's a good level. I've done my research,
So how do you find the facilities themselves? Did you expect it to be like this when you came here?
Yeah. No, back out here, under the trees, it's cold Melbourne weather, but who cares, We'll suffer, We're not in the Gold Coast, but...
We can't be so as lucky as you.
No, that's right.
I was going to say though, you got any advice for somebody who's maybe thinking about it or sort of on the edge, or what would you say to them?
Oh, I'd give him encouragement, to come on board, because any gym's business, 54 of them, we had a questionnaire the other day about Jim, when he started, when he got into franchising, and most of us killed that questionnaire, we got it because we did our research, a lot of us. If you don't do your research, you're not really into it, so your heart's got to be into it,
Yeah.
So if your heart's into it, Jim, you met him first day, and you're going to meet him again this afternoon.
That's
He's
it.
going to give out certificates.
That's it.
Good stuff,
Yeah, exactly right. Well, thanks for agreeing to do this, Paul, and I wish you luck with everything in your business.
Thanks very much. Good on you.
So.